Robert Johnson here, who manages hay fields in the area and has this beautiful and well-kept ranch of his own. How do you keep it so nice, Robert?
It's just a lot of work. It's weed eating, it's bush hogging. Of course, the horses help keep it grazed down and keep it fairly clean. I use your product, the EcoBlend weed eater and grass killer, and it takes everything down under the fence line, so it saves a lot of time just around the fence lines. And I do it to all of them a couple of times a year. First in the early spring, when the grass first starts coming up, and then about this time. And like I said before, we're a little bit behind on doing it right now, but we're ready to do it one more time to get through this year.
So it doesn't only save time then. What about money? What would you normally have to do to keep it down with this long line of fences?
Well, you're steadily weed eating, and if I can save money if I do all the weed eating myself with the weed eater, but I usually have to hire somebody to do that because I can't do everything. So I save quite a bit of money using your product to kill it off rather than trying to use the weed eater.
Do you have any concerns using the EcoBlend herbicide around the horses with the fence line if they're eating the grass?
None whatsoever. I don't have any problem with it because they don't worry about it, because I also use a similar product with the cats and the dogs. And I put the food in their bowl, and when the ants come, I just spray over the bowl, food and everything. It doesn't bother them. As a matter of fact, they like the taste of it. The horses don't. I don't know whether they like the taste of it or not, but it doesn't hurt them. It's the same thing as if I hadn't even used it. So
the product would be BioBlock then, right?
Yeah, the BioBlock that we use for the cats and dogs and whatever.
Ant control.
Ant control and ants. Everybody that has dogs and cats and feed them outside knows that ants will come to that food. When it does, spray them, you kill the ants, and it doesn't hurt the animal. I'll take a bottle of this organic insect repellent for equine stock. Put it in this sprayer and put the same amount of water in with it. Put it half and half, and I can just take it and we spray them once every couple of days, just like that, just like you would spraying a vegetable in the garden. We don't wet them down. We just put enough on them just to kind of hold the insect down. I haven't seen a tick on one of the horses this year. And I use this, like I say, I start out in the spring and I use it. And when the flies are moving and the gnats are trying to aggravate us, I use that probably on a daily basis, or at least every other day, just a little bit. You don't want to soak them down. Just put a little bit on them, and that helps hold it down.
And do you have any cause for concern of using this kind of product on the horses and around the kids?
None whatsoever. We spray around the fence lines, we spray this on them. Now, they don't particularly like me spraying this on the head, around the ears, but I do because it helps hold the flies, keep the flies away. I used to buy the kind of a little salve, I'm trying to think of what it is now, that I would have to take my hand and spread all over their face and the ears and everything. Just to keep the flies away when I'm out riding them. I don't do that anymore. I just spray it over their head and let it kind of fog down on the head and ears. And then, we're off and gone, and we don't have to take anything with us to deter the insect. We're going out to ride. I don't like to smear stuff on my skin. I don't like to do lots of things for bugs that I should do. So I just take a little bit of this and put on key places on me so that the bugs don't bother me as well as the horses. And we also keep one of these in saddlebag. If you're out in those heavy areas where those yellow dog flies are at, you can take this and put it on the ears, around the head, and it kind of holds them back a little bit.
Oh, so it does work against the yellow dogs.
It does work against them. It doesn't. I can't say for sure that it kills them, but it kind of keeps them back. It keeps them from aggravating the horses.
So that's the bite blocker with the Bio-UD in the
Yeah.
orange bottle. And
Yeah.
that's designed to work against a wider range, like the deer flies and things like
Yeah,
that.
and it says, you know, that it's got a clothing gear, but, you know, it's basically what we use it for is for just if we out riding and the flies are aggravating us or the horses.
Hey, Gracie.